Well, hey there, and how are you today? My name is Carla. I'm an adult doll collector, and you are in my hangout. And we are still in my not yet decorated, but going to be decorated Christmas room. More about that in another video. Not this one. This one is, well, okay. Yes, we'll start it like this. Once upon a time, there was a little girl with huge ears, huge feet, gangly legs, and, and all that stuff. Yes, okay, yes, that was me. I was awkward. Okay, I was too tall, too young. Enough of that. That little girl, me, had a favorite doll. And you've got to understand that my favorite doll became my favorite doll because my parents did not have a Barbie budget. I could admire Barbies, but my parents couldn't afford Barbies. That happens for a lot of parents. But they did have these other dolls that were out in the 1970s, put out by Mego, and they were 8 inches tall. And honestly, they were fantastically articulated. And of course, they came with removable clothes. And so one of these dolls that I was given when I was a little girl was a Glinda doll from The Wizard of Oz. And this doll, well, she was perfect for me because she had what I wanted in a doll. I wanted a doll that had a long dress. She had a long pink dress. I wanted a doll with long hair. She had long red hair, which probably explains why I do have a thing about red-headed dolls. And she had a crown. A crown! Oh my gosh, that was awesome. And a wand. I mean, what else did I need as a little girl, right? So I played with this doll a lot for years. I mean, years. I think, I finally packed her away when I was 12, and she was a well-loved doll, let's just say that, and she bore all the markings of a well-loved doll. I don't know whatever happened to her. But at any rate, since then, of course, I grew up and started playing with dolls. I had to, I didn't have to, but I chose to. I played with my own children and stuff. And then, of course, only lately, a few years ago, I started collecting dolls for me. And I've quite liked quite a lot of them, but one I saw that came out, and I tried to resist getting her, honestly. I've been trying to be more careful, but I just kept thinking about it and thinking about it. Now, of course, you guys have already guessed, I'm sure, because you're smart people. It's a Glinda doll. It is. The Glinda doll that I did get is this one. So, fortunately, I am not a purist, okay? I don't need things to remain the same as they were before. And so the fact that this Glinda does not look like the 1939 Glinda is absolutely fine with me. I'm good with it. The fact that her dress is different, once again, completely fine with me. I like the changes better, to be honest. And she is taller than 8 inches, which is also good. But I have bought some other dresses, some other dolls over these past couple years, some of them with big dresses, but the dresses were all kind of meh. I missed out on the Barbie days where the dresses were really nice. I missed out on that time period. And the ones that are out there with the beautifully made dresses, I can't afford them. Well, I'm not willing to spend the money on those when I need it for other things. But this doll, she does have all that. And because she's Playline, I can get her out of the box. Because I do have 2 dolls with gorgeous dresses. But I won't get them out of the box because you can't buy them now. So I've had to look at these gorgeous dresses and not touch. So difficult. So this will be my first time opening up a doll that is the equivalent of what my dream doll would have been. Because as much as I love my Glenda, I'd have had dreams about this doll. I would have wanted this one so very much. So I guess in a way, this is sort of my bucket list doll. This is like the doll I'd always wanted. And I can finally get her out of the box and take a look at her. So let's get started on the doll. Okay, so first of all, as you know, this is Glenda from the movie Wicked. And this is the one where she's wearing this dress when she's coming down that bubble into, Munchkin Land, to announce that, the witch is dead. And of course, if you've seen the movie, you can understand that wasn't, why she was feeling the way she was feeling in that scene. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to wreck it. It's a good movie, though. It's worth it. So anyway, so you have Glenda and Elfa. She is the deluxe Glenda. She is made by Mattel. And I do like how they make her look like she's in this bubble already. With the emerald green of Elphaba and Oz, and her traditional pink. So the side of the box is also really pretty. So you have one side that has Elphaba and the tulips. And then the other side, yep, we have Glenda. I was wondering, I've been holding off on looking at all of this much for this video. Okay, and then here's the back, and once again, it's all really pretty. So this tells the story of, of Elphaba. And hold on. Here is the UPC if you want to get this doll yourself. So I have one that I'm keeping in their box. I don't know if they'll ever get really valuable or not, but she'll always have value to me. But I'm going to get her out of the box. So I'll be right back. All right, so we have her out of the box, and here is her wonderful little one. And it's done very pretty. My goodness, I'd have wanted something like this when I dressed up as, I dressed up as Glenda also. Did I mention I like Glenda? Okay, so yeah. Very pretty, very pretty. And so now here's the doll herself. She does come with a stand, and the stand is ornate, and it says Wicked, and it's a beautiful stand. So she does have several points of articulation. So she can move her head, her arms, elbow, her wrist. So she can also move, she can move her legs up and down and off to the side. She can bend at the knee. So she isn't as extraordinarily articulated as a made to move doll, but she's still playable. So, and then, well, we'll just start with her. So she has this really pretty crown with an awful lot of details in it. I'm just loving all the little details. It's actually much prettier than I anticipated. But like I said, I've tried really hard not to look too closely at this doll. I was waiting for this. And it's pretty. And because this is my unboxing doll, I can G her up if I want to. And I will probably be making this crown a little less plastic looking, but still. Okay, and so now we have the Ariana Grande face. And I thought I might not like it as much, but I do like it. She's got the pretty brown eyes. She has her eyebrows in that kind of raised way, which if you see the movie, you'll know that's a Glenda thing. So, it's appropriate. She has on soft makeup. She has these silver studded earrings, and do they come out? They do. All right. So her earrings are removable. She has this pretty blonde hair. I don't know if it's top quality, but it isn't bad either. But I do love all the colors. And this is out of the box. I haven't washed it or anything, so it's just, it's already like this. So it's in pretty nice shape. And now, and she, of course, she has her hand in a position to be able to hold the wand. But when she's holding the wand goes way down. So, and I would rather she held the wand more like this. So, but we know how to fix that. So, not a biggie. Now I want to look at her dress. And her dress, like I said, it is nice and full. It is. It's very full. And I mean, I know it isn't as pretty as the one in the movie, but still, this is her bubble dress. And let's see, it fastens in the back, and it does have some asymmetrical elements to it, which are neat. We have her bodice, which has the pretty trim around and the iridescent kind of print on it. Then you have so you have this tier for the dress. And then you have this tier. So this dress has 2 layers too. But I'm very happy with it though. And like I said, this is the doll I would have dreamed about getting. And to finally be able to open up a doll with a gorgeous dress compared to what I've been able to see, on dolls since I've been back in the collecting game. Okay, so in my experience, some of you have had more experience with some very luxurious dolls. I haven't had that. So, can only go by what I've experienced. But I really do like it. I like it a lot. I'm just beyond thrilled. So, and you might have guessed by now. Yeah, I quite like Glinda, right? Yeah, so hang on. Hi. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I would just like to remind you that if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more content, it really helps if you hit the like button. And I think it's somewhere in here. And there is now a hype button. And if you could hit that, that helps tremendously. And of course, subscribing is always great too. But definitely, yeah, like and hype. That would be awesome. All right, back to the video. I may or may not have gotten this one as well. Now, do I feel compelled to get all of the Glinda dolls? I do not. I like the ones with these big dresses. There is one that's out where she's in a pink dress and she's in the bubble thing. I think she's on sale for like $81. But yeah, I not quite in my budget, so I don't have her. And then there's another one that I think Mattel did with its Glinda and Elphaba. And her dress and that doll looks really stunning. But again, I don't have the budget. But I did have the budget for this one, which I also really wanted. And her box actually has a yellow brick road around here, whereas the other one didn't. And that is because in the first movie, the yellow brick road wasn't a thing yet. So yeah, this is Enchanting Glinda Upland, and it has a tornado on it. On the other box, in this spot, you had the wizard's balloon. But on the sides are pretty much the same again. And, information on Glinda. And the UPC. Oh, yeah, so anyway, let's get her out of the box. Yep, because I'm a goob. All right, so here's the face of her stand. See, it looks pretty neat, right? It comes with the same pink wand, which is fine, right? Because her wand is pink. And then here is the doll. Okay, so this one has more of a frosted kind of more clear crown. does seem to have the same details though. And again, it goes all the way around. Her hairstyle is also the same. And it's pretty. So she has this frosted these frosted earrings. Can't tell what they are. And oh, they also come off. Okay. So she has the same points of articulation as the other Glinda. Her makeup is in more of the pinks, whereas the other one is in more peach, I guess. So I do like that they have different makeup. That's cool. So now her dress is the blue one. And so she has this kind of mesh long sleeves and these kind of fits at the shoulder. So she has this very decorated bodice. And the dress also fastens in the back. And the overskirt is kind of, glimmery and in the blues. And then she has this blue underskirt. So actually she has 1, 2, 3 layers for her skirt. All right. And then her shoes, here are her shoes. And if you've seen the movie, you'll know Glenda has a thing for shoes. I can identify with her. But she's pretty. Now her hand is in a different position than the other one. And I do think the hands are quite pretty. I like the positions of the hands. And I'm glad to have another Glenda because I'm sorry, I couldn't resist another big dress. It's like, go up to. So isn't she pretty? I am very happy with both of them. All right, and here's how they look together. And again, I really like them. But this is me, folks, okay? This is me. So because I watched the movie, I had to get Elphaba too. And now I wasn't entirely sure. Before watching the movie, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get Elphaba. I didn't overly care about having a traditionally green witch like in my doll lineup. I mean, I didn't hate her for being green, but I didn't care. But after seeing the movie, I like Elphaba. I like her, and I like what she stands for. I have not seen the second movie yet, so don't give me any spoilers. But this Elphaba, and what I liked about her was she's in the purple dress. Now you can still, I believe you can still get these dolls at Black Friday prices. So instead of paying like, well, more than you should, you can pay less for them. I'll see if I can link it when I edit it. So anyway, so this is the deluxe Elphaba. So this is so she's from the first movie because you have the balloon. Oh, and her background is green with Emerald City in the back. The sides of her box are the same. Here is the UPC. The back tells you about Elphaba. But I'm ready to get her out of the box. So, all right, so here is Elphaba stand. I think that's really pretty. I like that. And then here's the other part. All right, so we have her hat, which is very neatly done. I do like it. I do wish it was more black. It looks a little gray. But that can be fixed. And then we have her broom, which does look pretty cool, right? We have Elphaba herself. And once again, I think she's really pretty. So she won't be just a green witch in my hood. She's too, she deserves better than that. She's just gonna be a regular person in my Dollverse. But she does have these green eyes. Let me see. There we go. So she has these beautifully done green eyes. I like her expression. And of course, her lipstick is very nice. She has these little freckles across her face. Some little baby hairs coming down here. No earrings. Now, I don't know if I want to take her hair down or not. Tell me in the comments if you think I should take her hair out of this ponytail or leave it in. So for now, I'm going to leave it in. So one of the things I liked about Elphaba is that they didn't have her wearing like raggedy things. You know, she actually was wearing nicely done clothes. So this dress is, look at this. I love the shade. It's actually 2 layers. So you have this part underneath it, and then you have this kind of gauzy part over it. It is really pretty. Oh, and it has, you know, these nicely done sleeves. So the sleeves are lined with the material of the underdress, which I like. And again, the hands in their pretty positions. And she has, look at these boots, huh? Look at those boots. Fabulous boots. Yes, very nice. And I like her cape. I mean, the cape is unfinished, but the texture is kind of soft, so she has this nice material, and you know, and it does come out to be kind of big. So, and it's removable. And of course, she's carrying her satchel, which is also very ornate. It does not open. Ah, pity, but that's okay. But I really like her. I love her soft face. Yes. And here she is, wearing her hat and holding on to her broom. Yes. I'm very happy with these. I really am. I mentioned I'm a goober, right? Yeah, I'm a goober. So I also had to get the wizard. Now, I've been wanting this guy for a while, just because it's Jeff Goldblum, okay? I love Jeff Goldblum. And my neighborhood could definitely use such an interesting face in the neighborhood. I mean, look at that guy. I mean, there's stories to tell there. Now, he has the same parts of same articulation as the girl, so the hands move, the head moves. So, you know, the legs move, and so not only the knees, but they also can kind of go to the side. I didn't check if the girls can do that. And of course, he's wearing this robe. It's got like a kind of like a fuzzy texture. It's actually kind of a neat texture. It's very decorated. You have an emerald green lapel, and you know and then it's finished on the inside with the emerald green, and it does come off, I believe. Yep, or does it? Is it all attached? Oh, okay, it's all one piece, I guess. Okay, it's all one piece, so it's attached to this vest. So it's a printed on design here. Kind of a disappointment, but maybe I can make him some real clothes. And then he's wearing this kind of gold thing. And these pants, and then look at those long shoes, huh? And he comes with his cane. But I do like him. He does not come with a stand. But I liked him. My neighborhood needed him. And last but not least, I wasn't going to get this guy until I saw the movie. Okay, I wasn't. I'm not keen on my male dolls with molded hair. I was willing to put up with it for Jeff Goldblum because it's Jeff Goldblum. He has his own sets of rules, okay? I don't make them up, I just follow them. But this guy, I wasn't going to. But he does have a handsome face, and I really came to like him so much in the movie that seeing him on the shelves is like, oh man, you need to come home with your friends. So he came home with his friends. So this is Fiyero with a book that he won't be reading. It does not open, but it does look pretty cool. I guess he's going to go dancing later on. Yep. So he has this little satchel, and the satchel it opens. So it looks pretty neat. I'm going to take it off for a moment. He has the same points of articulation as the wizard. So the legs do not go out to the side, but once again, the knees do kind of bend and everything. So, you know, but still, he's a good-looking, you know, he's a very good-looking character. He'll make a nice addition to the neighborhood. So he's wearing this coat with a printed gold pattern on it that's very ornate. And then these pants with a pattern on them as well. And then these boots that are also, once again, wicked cool. So I like the boots. And they have the gold at the tip. But yeah, I like him. I think he was needed in the neighborhood. He was, right? Weren't you? See? He agrees. Well, anyway, yes, I like them. All right, well, that brings us to the end of this video, and it was probably a fairly short video, but I do appreciate you stopping by and joining me as I got to finally unbox what has been for me the doll of my dreams. And you shared that with me, and that means a lot because, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people would like this doll or stuff, but she really has special meaning for me. I mean, ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to open up a doll like this. So this is just a big day for me. I'm sorry. It means so much. And you guys being a part of it makes it better. So thank you again. So we got to open up the Glenda from the first movie. And this is in her bubble dress. We got to open up Elphaba from the first movie in her purple dress. We got to open up the Glinda from the second movie. Take a look at the Wizard and Prince Fiero, which isn't bad. That, I mean, so these are a few characters to add to the neighborhood, right? You gotta like that. So anyway, I'm just so thrilled. So now, if you like this video, please hit like. You can also hit, there's a button that says hyper, and that helps a heck of a lot. So if you can also hit that hyper button, that just really goes a long way toward helping me out. Go ahead and subscribe. I have a subscribe button. It says subscribe. It's usually over here. And if you're watching this on TV, it's over here. And once again, you just have a boop and then your subscriber. And I love my subscribers. My subscribers are truthfully the best people in the entire world. I am beyond lucky for my community. I just so grateful for you guys. You do not, some of you do not know just how much you make my day. Okay, you're fantastic. definitely comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the dolls. What you like better, what you like worse. What was your dream doll? Your bucket list doll. Like mine, I mean, my bucket list doll was not an expensive doll. I do have one of those, by the way, but that's for a different video as well. I'll probably never afford her. But tell me about, what was special? Did you have a doll that you played with until she was just all, couldn't stay together anymore as well? If you take the time to comment, I will take the time to answer. I really love hearing from you guys. It makes me so happy. So yes, sharing is caring, and with the movie out and stuff, and with the better prices out there for these dolls, definitely worth sharing so people could see that they can get these dolls and at more affordable prices. I'm sure we all agree, we like more affordable prices. They're pretty cool, right? So yeah, so definitely go ahead and share this video. And on that note though, I'm gonna let you go. And no matter what time of day it is, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I do hope it's fantastic because you deserve fantastic things. And now I'm really out of here, so goodbye.